Welcome. So, I need to beat Tibalt's Trickery deck. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be having fun in Magic any longer. And I was thinking, like, what card can we play to beat Tibalt's Trickery? And it has to be a single card. It can't be like multiple cards in a row, like counter spells to host their deck. Nah, that's not gonna work. And I finally found the card. Drannith Magistrate. I actually think this card is pretty sick in current meta. And why do I say this? Is because there's a lot of decks that utilize their graveyard at the moment. Things like Unburial Rites, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So they can still cast this from their hand, but they can't cast it if Unburial Rites is already in the graveyard. So you can't pay the flashback. The cool thing is, those kind of decks are actually playing Unburial Rites to reanimate Scholar of the Lost Trove into casting things like Ultimatum from their graveyard or things like Dragonstorm. Not only that, right? Not only that, yeah, it also stops discard. You also got things like all the Madness cards. Let me see if I have all of these. So like all these Madness cards. It also stops Faithless Looting, which is immensely popular right now. And last but not least, this card here, Throes of Chaos. It says retrace. You may cast this from your graveyard. So retrace, you wouldn't even be able to cast a retrace cost. And at the same time, Cascade, it says when you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast that card, right? It says you may cast that card. And Drannith Magistrate says your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. So it would technically stop Tibalt's Trickery. So Drannith Magistrate seems like a pretty good card to fit in your deck. And I was like, if we're gonna play Drannith Magistrate, we could try something spicy with Elite Spellbinder. Whatever we exile from their hand with Elite Spellbinder, they won't be able to play it if we have Drannith on the board. So that's a pretty cool combo. So I made a deck which utilizes these two cards. And here it is. This is the deck that I came up with. I could have gone for the human theme, because considering Drannith Magistrate and Elite Spellbinders are both humans. However, if we were to play a human theme, they won't be able to win against decks such as Elves, for instance, which is pretty popular in the meta. So I went for something like this, because against Elves, we're playing Deputy of Detention, which exiles multiple cards of the same type, such as their Elves tokens, for instance, or their 3-mana creatures like Elvish Archdruid, things like that. We also play 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition for that purpose as well. And we're also playing the Soul Herder, which is a new card from Historic Horizons. It's a very cool card, and it basically lets you blink a creature every single turn. So we could do like Soul Herder, and then we blink Skyclave Apparition, and they get a bunch of spirits back on the board, and eventually Deputy of Detention could clean it up. And then we're playing Charming Prince, which also lets you blink other creatures, 4 copies of Drannith Magistrate to stop a lot of things in the meta right now. Then we're playing Prosperous Innkeeper, so that we can ramp into Collected Company, for instance, and it also heals us in the process. Then we're playing 2 copies of Wall of Blossom, just because you get to draw a bunch of cards. And we're playing 3 copies of Glassful Mimic, because it lets us copy either Skyclave Apparition, Elite Spellbinder, or even Militia Burglar, just to get a bunch of card draws. And on top of that, it's also a land. which lets us play 21 lands because this is a creature and a land at the same time. So we're technically playing 24 lands. And it can also be hit from Collected Company into Glasspool Mimic and copying these creatures. And lastly, we are playing 4 copies of Ephemerate to have that extra blink effect. I'm excited. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the deck! It's the Tibalt's Trickery deck, and I don't... Oh, shoot! That's the tech! I just need to believe my opponent bricks. That's the tech. That's the tech. Oh! 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 I'm playing the same deck! It's the same person. I got the Draneth Magistrate. I win. I win! Check this out. Instant concede. Okay, they conceded. Okay, so I'm playing against Loris. Maybe I'll have an actual game now. I'm almost tempted to keep this. Because I see a Collected Company. Might be a little bit too greedy though. Yeah, let's just try. Swamp? Oddsies, okay. Draneth Magistrate. Maybe Draneth Magistrate is a good card now. Even against Rakdos Arcanist, it's a really good card. Like, look, I'm gonna play Magistrate. Unless they have a removal spell, they can't cast anything. Wait, why are they attacking? Why are they attacking? Proxa. So get rid of that. Okay, I think we're copying Glasspool Mimic, right? I mean Draneth Magistrate. Okay, let's just block this. I don't know what they could have. Like, they could have a shock or maybe unholy. What was it called? Unholy something to deal 2 damage. What could they have? Claim. Let's just get rid of Deputy. I think Soul Herder is like... Their creatures aren't really doing anything. Another Glasspool Mimic. I think that's a bit of an overkill. Let's just play Soul Herder. Smack them for 2. We'll make Soul Herder grow. I think Draneth Magistrate might be the nuts right now. Oh, okay, so they did have that card. Okay. But they can't cast it from their graveyard. Ooh, another one. Let's just cast it. I don't think I'm gonna be playing the Glasspool Mimic as a land. Put that first and then play this. Let's see. Oops, I almost clicked the wrong card. That would have been devastating. They got Draneth Magistrated. Okay, so they're in bottom of diamond. Ooh, okay. I mean, I want to keep it because there's very good chance that this is a Tibalt's Trickery deck. Oh, they mulligan? This is the state of best out of 1 meta right now. Can you imagine? Yes, keep mulliganing. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. We'd love to see that. Can I get an untapped Lancer? No? That's fine. That's fine. They don't do anything until turn 4 anyways. We're gonna shock this in case they have a removal spell. I doubt they will. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a... This is a... Tibalt's Trickery deck. Cast it now. I wanna see it. I wanna see it. That's very cute. Good game. We're ranking up because there's so many Tibalt's Trickery decks.